Now we're going to have our next partner come on from Rapsodo, Jeff Hodgkin. He's the golf sales director. And Jeff, are you there?
I am. Unfortunately, visibly, I'm not, though.
No problem. Well, welcome. And yeah, I'm going to turn it over now to Jeff to talk about Rapsodo and how their line of products can help all of our PGA professionals when they get back to instruction and everything else to improve their game. So, all yours, Jeff.
Awesome, Dave. Thanks so much. And before I get into that, again, wanted to thank both you and Bryce for your flexibility and help over the past few weeks and months. I know it's been a little crazy for everyone. So you guys really have a lot of awesome staff here at the SoCal section. So again, appreciate everything that you guys both do. Again, wanted to preface this by saying that this is just kind of a generic overview of what we do at Rapsodo. We have a couple different sports that we cover. We'll be sending around a little survey as well as a link to do a more in-depth one-on-one webinar with individuals after this. So if any questions come up, again, feel free to use this chat function, but I'm also available over the coming weeks to really, chat a lot more in depth with individuals to discuss how Rapsodo can fit at their clubs. So Bryce, thanks for controlling the slides. I know it's a little interesting, not really knowing what's going to happen next. But again, Rapsodo was founded in 2010 in Singapore. We actually manufactured and produced SkaTrack, and that was our first product. And of course, Sky Golf is the one that sells it. And really, that's what we did for the first 6 years. We're based out of 3 different locations. Singapore is our headquarters. Turkey houses our development team, and then I'm based out of St. Louis, Missouri, with the rest of our sales and marketing team. What we focus on at Rapsodo is computer vision and machine learning. And essentially what that does is it provides, in this case, radar and camera optics to have a better understanding of what's going on in the golf swing. The biggest difference between us and people like TrackMan is that, again, we're cost efficient. The MLM, which I'll get into much later, is only a $500 product compared to that of a TrackMan, which is $20,000 minimum. And again, the beauty of our development team in Turkey is that they've made our app easy to use and easy to understand. Okay, next slide, please. So after SkaTrack, about 4 to 5 years ago, is when we kind of started in the MLB, or excuse me, in the baseball industry. So over the past 4 years, we've partnered with all 30 MLB teams, over 900 NCAA teams. Over 56,000 players are using our baseball products, with over 5 million pitches recorded. All right, so we have a lot of following in the baseball industry, and that piece of technology is in the $4,000 to $5,000 range. We have a hitting monitor as well as a pitching monitor. Back about a year ago is when we came out with the Rapsodo MLM, the mobile launch monitor, and that is really kind of what we've been focused on the golf side of our business in promoting and making better for the golf industry. So if you wouldn't mind going to the next slide, please. And again, the next slide, this is just kind of prefacing that this is not golf specific. So as I mentioned before, for those of you who don't know about SkaTrack, it is a portable launch monitor as well. It's a little bit more expensive than the MLM, but still much less expensive than that of a TrackMan at only $2,000. Again, it's providing immediate feedback on launch angle, velocity, backspin, side spin, trajectories, and your distance. And the SkaTrack is actually the #1 selling launch monitor in golf. It's been around for a while, obviously, so a lot of people know about the name, and it's up until this point been one of the more affordable units on the market. So go ahead to the next slide, please. That's where the mobile launch monitor comes into play. We released this product back in August of last year, so it really hasn't even been out for a full year yet. Our big kind of release was at the PGA show this year. I know it was a long trip for people in California all the way to Florida, but if anyone was there, we had a booth set up as well as an indoor tent for people to be able to use this. And this picture really shows the simplicity of the device itself. You can see there that it's not really much bigger than your phone. I would like to say that it is iOS specific, so you do need an iPhone or an iPad. And you can see that it just props right up on the device, that faceplate that says Rapsodo. There's a Doppler radar in there, and it connects with your phone via Bluetooth to combine, again, radar and optical vision from your device to provide the statistics. And again, the statistics that we provide are club speed, ball speed, distance, launch angle, launch direction, and club selection, of course. Go ahead to the next slide. As I mentioned, the beauty of this product is mostly within the app. There are a lot of devices on the market that can provide that information, but the way in which it's displayed is really different and unique on the MLM. So they're going from left to right. We have some additional features outside of just the traditional statistics. So because we're using the camera from your device, you actually get to see a video of every single shot that you take. And that video is combined with the statistics to make sure you're matching everything up. It's very easy, or I should say, it's very difficult to understand the full picture if you're just looking at the numbers and you don't have any information about the ball flight. So you get, not only do you get the video, but you'll see there's a little a red line, and that's actually the ball tracer. So we provide the statistics, the video of each shot, and the shot tracer for every single one of those shots. So like what you see on TV, all that can be done from the palm of your hand and your phone. That next picture over to the right, that's kind of our homepage. There's a lot of different ways you can use the MLM. The most common one, of course, is that practice section where you're just kind of taking information from every single shot. But we also have some games where you can communicate locally with your friends, or in this day and age, across the country, wherever it may be. We have a close to the pin competition and a long drive competition as well. That next picture over again is our sessions tab, and that sessions tab breaks down, as it sounds, session by session, your information for every single shot. And over time, if you look 2 pictures to the right, all those sessions will accumulate into your stats tab. And those stats are organized based on a timeline. So you can look at your information from your shots over the past week, month, 3 months, 6 months, year, or of all time. And that's a really prudent piece of information, because that's going to allow you to understand and track your improvements. And as a coach, I assume that's very important. The next picture over is a little sneak peek of what we have coming down the line. And that is actually something called Coach Connect. And it's a platform it's going to allow you to connect with students remotely. Again, that's something we've kind of fast-tracked given what's going on in this day and age. So I'll get into that a little bit later, but would you mind going to the next slide, please? So one other really cool feature about the MLM is that because you're not only activating or accessing the camera from your device, you're also accessing location. And when you access your location, you can get a GPS view of wherever you are. So again, I'm based out of St. Louis. I went and played 18 holes just the other day. And I was able to go out on the course and see where my drive landed. At a late tee time, 4 o'clock, but 18th hole, it was about 8:30 my time, and the sun was coming down, so I couldn't really see my ball flight. But when I propped up the MLM behind me, after I shot, I pulled up the GPS view, and then I was able to understand where my ball went. So not only is it applicable, in game, but you can also see a bird's eye view of your dispersion, as you can see on the right 2 pictures. And that's a very, very useful piece of information, because it's allowing you to not only look at the stats, but understand where your shots are ending up. And then the next slide, Bryce, if we go to it, that's going to be the video, just a little piece of marketing materials that I'll let you play through.
Experience the Rapsodo mobile launch monitor. It pairs the camera in your phone with state-of-the-art radar technology to capture swing video and ball flight data, so you can analyze, adjust, and dial in your performance shot by shot on the range. We measure carry distance, ball speed, club speed, smash factor, shot shape, launch angle, and launch direction. There are 3 play modes: practice, closest to the pin, and long drive. All shot data is saved for review during and after your practice session. Evaluate your shot scatter, ball trajectory, including GPS location with shot stats. Watch and share your video that features a shot trace for real-time feedback. Use the Explore function on the app to see the best shots taken on MLMs from around the world. With breakthrough features like visual club change, your mobile launch monitor will be the first thing on your golf bag. Your game comes together at the point of impact, so get real-time insight for all-time performance. Rapsodo Mobile Launch Monitor. Pro-level data, every player price.
Awesome, thanks, Bryce. As he gets the PowerPoint pulled back up, I know that was pretty much everything that I just said summed up in a minute-long video, but again, that provides some more visuals as to what's going on. Basically, to sum this slide up, all of our numbers are within 2.5% of TrackMan's numbers, and again, at just 2.5% of the price. We did all this testing internally out by Iron Byron, excuse me, and found really incredible results. But we don't think that's just enough to do it internally. We wanted to make sure there were external testers as well to make sure that what we're saying is true. So if you wouldn't mind going to the next page, please. The biggest thing is MyGolfSpy released a review on all the best personal launch monitors that they could accumulate in 2019, and we were voted the best outdoor launch monitor at that $500 price point or less. Now we can go to the next slide. There we go. So again, it's important to understand that yes, this is only a $500 piece of technology, but it's also trusted by the experts. We've done the testing, we've done the research to make sure that it's as accurate as it can be, and we've assembled an advisory panel of some of the top teachers in the states. Mike Malaska is a big name out west. Mark Blackburn, Dave Phillips at TPI. We have some local help with Helen Curtin in Missouri. And then we also have, of course, Trillium Rose out east, and then Dr. Sasha McKenzie. So that's continuing to grow. We're getting a lot of good feedback from them, especially around Coach Connect, which I'll get into in a second. And to that point, yeah, we're always looking to grow and learn more. These are our trusted experts currently. But after this, as I mentioned before, we're hoping to send out a survey. And these surveys that we send out is how we continue to get better. Again, we've grown so much in the year that we've been around, and that's all thanks to you guys as teaching pros to help us grow. So, Bryce, just the slide before that is going to be the introduction to Coach Connect. And again, thank you to everyone staying on a Monday afternoon. I know it's exhausting after 2 hours of listening to people talk. Again, Coach Connect. It's an in-app platform that allows golfers to receive remote instruction, but using their shot videos. This is kind of similar to that of a Coach Now or a V1, but right now this is everything in one. It's your videos, it's your shot trace combined with your statistics, all in one in-app messaging platform. So it's really the first of its kind to kind of bring everything together in one spot, outside of a computer. Next slide, please. Again, some of the benefits that this provides is it allows you to interact with your students and also grow your student base, right? So a lot of people who just teach at a country club or just at a driving range, this allows you to create a profile and market yourself outside of that. So not only you're expanding your student base, but you're increasing your potential revenue and just overall getting a better teaching experience. Now, on the flip side, for a golfer, me being in St. Louis and wanting to get a lesson from Mike Malaska, now I don't have to fly out to Arizona, spend the money on the trip, on the hotel, and the lesson. I can now just do that from my home, from my phone. So it's increasing the capability for student to teacher as well as teacher to students connection. So not only is it easy, it's affordable, but you're also getting the exact same quality of information as that in-person lesson. Okay, next slide, please. So after doing all this, and we've had this in the pipeline for a while, we actually announced a partnership with Golf Digest. And with them, we're working on Coach Connect to bring access to their drills. A lot of their information is going to be integrated with our platform to help bring you this, vast, database of information to share with your students. And it's all going to be in-app. It's going to be incredibly simple to use. We're now the official launch monitor of Golf Digest because of this. And then on top of that, once this Golf Digest platform is live, you'll be able to market yourselves, within this app, and say, students will be able to find you kind of like a, find an expert page that a lot of technology companies will have online. Okay. Now, again, we wouldn't be doing this if you guys can make a little bit of money off of it outside of it. So we do have a wholesale program that's, either in bulk with everything going on, in the world today. We've actually kind of created a unique way for instructors and clubs alike to offer this online. We would set you up essentially with a coupon code that you could share with your members. They would get a little discount on the device, and you guys would get a cut on it as well. So there's really a no risk. It's a no risk way for you to kind of dip your toe in the water and see, all right, how many of my members are actually interested in this? And once you get them signed up, and if you want to use this for instruction, now you already have devices in your community to connect with people. So I'd be happy to share a lot more information on that, at a later time or one-on-one. It's really club dependent, but I wanted to make sure that was aware to everyone. Next slide. The next slide is really just tech specs. Again, you've seen pictures of it with the phone on the device. It's no big. I can fit it in my back pocket. It comes in a little carrying case, just like that of a rangefinder. So you just stick it in your bag. It's battery operated, so you can charge it whether it's in use or at home. It's designed to be super easy to use and available to you at any time, really. So there we go. Again, super tiny. And then if we just go to the next page, this is kind of the end all be all. We do have a PGA member special because we are partnered with these different sections. And if you guys want to get one for yourself, we give you an immediate discount, bringing it down to $350. So it saves you $150 just so you can kind of see what it's like. We don't want to burden you with a bulk order to start off with. We want to make sure you're comfortable with the unit and fully aware of the ins and outs and the intricacies of it. So that is the special pricing. If you're interested in that, my contact information is on the next slide. My email is just jeff@rapsodo.com. I am Jeff with a G, so make sure to spell it correctly if you're trying to reach me. But again, thank you for taking the time again on the Monday afternoon to listen to me. I'll coordinate with Dave and email later this week or next week. So make sure you guys have my contact information. And I really hope to connect with everyone on an individual basis. And thanks again, Dave. I appreciate your time.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. And I know Bryce in the back end, if we have any questions, let me know. But that does bring to a conclusion the education portion of the summer meeting. And we again want to thank Club Car and Rapsodo for their time and effort today to present this material to the members. And we're very excited to get back to playing, as they discussed earlier, on June 22nd at Monarch Beach Golf Links. So if you do have any questions and didn't get them answered today, please feel free to reach out to myself or anyone else at the SCPGA staff. Have a great week, and we will see everyone soon.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everyone.